guys, we are getting ready to head on into St. Louis to see the doctor, get rid of our shingles. Now, in all seriousness, we gotta go to deliver our shingles. I woke up this morning, I'm still laughing about the crew in this Jack in the Box up here. Yes, I'm in Troy, Illinois, parked at the Pilot. So I could have went in Jack in the Box and ate dinner last night. Now, since I was probably a teenager, I've always associated Jack in the Box attracting the stoners. Now, I ain't trying to say this in a mean way, because a lot of my friends worked at Jack in the Box in school, but people tend to be high a lot when they work at Jack in the Box for whatever reason. And this crew that was working last night was no different. It makes you wonder, because Illinois is one of the first states to legalize marijuana. Ain't the first state, but one of the first to legalize marijuana. It seems like you down here in the St. Louis area, you go somewhere, I mean, if it's someplace they don't drug test, man, them people are just baked. They've been in the oven too long. They done crispied. Y'all know the deal. Make sure this ain't going nowhere. And our lights, ABS lights on. Came on last night. In theory, sucker should go off as soon as we get rolling. They do that sometimes. Some of you might be wondering, what the world's Clint talking about when he's talking about an easy out? Pulling out of our parking spot, we're shooting straight out. We're gonna radio on to start with. We're gonna pretty well shoot straight out, hit the exit. That's what I mean when I talk about an easy out situation, because as you can see, some of these guys are parked where it's extremely difficult. Even sometimes I'll park right in the middle of the exit. There you go. Let's get out of here and go get delivered. So we can go get reloaded. We gotta get to Oklahoma City. Dadgummit! Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have went right when I went left. Dadgummit. Oh, at least the scale was closed. Now I was supposed to go north on the 55 from the truck stop, and I guess just out of habit went south. Oh well, we can get up here on 255, cut north, and we'll be all right. I still can't believe I just did that. Ain't that big of a deal. Matter of fact, it's kind of reverse to what we normally do, because if you want to go around the scale, you take 270 over to 255 and then cut south to 255 and come back over here. Takes you right around the scale, no issues. But dadgummit, that's extra time wasted off my day. Man, this place is little. They really got enough room. Pull in, they got enough room on both sides to unload. KC95. I had a car coming over here on 270, tried whipping around me on the right side, and I just barely get clear. I mean, that far in front of the truck in front. And this joker, tries doing that whole whip around me on the right hand side. I mean, I'm just trying to get clear of the truck. I was already up to, going faster than the speed limit. I won't tell you how much faster than the speed limit, but I was going faster than the speed limit already. And he tried, like I said, whipping around me on the right side. I'm maintaining my ground. I was already a quarter way in the lane. I'm not whipping back and forth. Too dangerous to do it in a big truck. So, long story short, as I'm pulling in here, he ended up pulling that front gate right there and coming and parking right there in the little dock entrance right there. The look of surprise when he got out of his car was my favorite part, because I pulled up and I made eye contact with him as soon as we almost come to a stop exact same time. Just the look on his face was great. Absolutely amazing. Well, I can't say amazing, but it was great. I guess he didn't expect me to be coming where he worked. I didn't say nothing to him. It is what it is. Some people don't realize if they just slow down a little bit, they'd be faster, more consistent, and have a less stressful drive. I mean, we literally showed up at the same time. And the same, those who follow me know that I got Lad's Garage, and that's mainly I do a lot of racing stuff on there. And one thing that I've always been told, had an old timer start telling me when I first started racing, was, you got to slow down, you'll be faster. You got to slow down, you'll be faster. You got to slow down, you'll be faster. Guess what? When I started driving a truck, old late model Mike, he always told me, slow down, you'll be faster. Look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. Well, you know, it works. You don't have to be right up on somebody's back bumper, because as soon as they hit the brakes, you're going to have to hit the brakes even harder. It's really funny how that works. You slow down, you're faster. Slow down, you're faster. I don't know. Well, we haven't been down here in a hot minute, or at least 15 minutes. We're running about 2 hours ahead of schedule, so I called the broker and they told me, oh, just wheel on in there. We'll get you set up. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully they get me loaded. I don't have to turn around. We got a long ways to go. We're going to Oklahoma City. Well, they gave us a 10 to 11 o'clock window to get in here to get loaded, and I pulled up, and when I pulled over to the scale house right there, it was 10:55 when I pulled up to there, and I guess one of the guys in front of me must not have been here, ever come here before, and had to get the safety spiel, or going to a new place to load. You know, there's a lot of places I've found here to load. This ain't the only place we load at here, so maybe I had to get directions, or maybe a combination of both. But so it took them a few minutes, and by the time I got up on the scale, it was right at 11 o'clock. So you never know if you're going to get in early if you don't make a phone call, and these guys are pretty good at getting you in whenever you get here. So as long as you're in your appointment time. What I've learned, look at all them trucks. A lot of them are coming in at noon and 1 o'clock, so it's getting ready to get hectic over here. So it's a good thing we got in here when we did, because I guarantee you, all them trucks across the road are going to be fighting for a spot, and it's going to become a mess over here really quick. I'm going to jump out here in a second, get my boards out, but kind of see how he's got his, 3 of them. I don't double stack them. I don't like doing that if I can avoid it. Simply because when a double stack, it gives the board more of a chance to fall over. I don't like that. You're going to do 3 of them. Some guys do multiples, but we're just going to stick with 3. Put a 2x4 on the back to kind of level it out a little bit better. But as you can see, this trailer slopes down on the back pretty good, so we'll get set up here so we can get loaded. Oh man, coming into the huge city of Black Oak, Arkansas. Come in. Some of you guys might not know what the significance of Black Oak, Arkansas is. Get on Google Music. Google Black Oak, Arkansas. Most famously known for the lead singer, Jim Dandy. Go Jim Dandy, go Jim Dandy! We're going Right down here in the marshes of the St. Francis River. Those who don't know what the St. Francis River is, that's the river that kind of flows by my house here. We're kind of not too far from where it kind of dies. It runs into the White River, I believe, and you kind of see it there. It kind of runs into the White River and goes on into the Mississippi. Then it goes to the Gulf of Mexico. Where in the world are we at now? Lake City. I ain't been over in this neck of the woods in, I don't know, probably about 10 years. Been a while, been about 15 minutes or so. Oh, beautiful Newport, Arkansas. Been a minute. Old Jacksonport State Park. Spent a lot of summer down there at Jacksonport State Park. This is kind of the area that my grandparents on my dad's side kind of grew up in, so come down here a lot. Still got a lot of kinfolk down in this neck of the woods. Where, matter of fact, used to come off this overpass right here, or not the overpass, but the ramp. Get on the highway, go down to the next exit, turn around and go out to where my grandpa grew up. My grandma actually kind of grew up in this area. My grandpa kind of grew up just outside, about 30 miles or so. Little town. Nothing big. A lot of farmers. You guys out there getting some watermelon. Get them watermelon, boys! You ain't had no watermelons to come down here and get you a lad melon. I don't even know if they still got the family still owns the farm or not. That big watermelon farm. Go out that way a little ways. Take 17 out to 34, I believe it was, and I take you out to the old watermelon farm. Grandpa used to call that back there Lake Lottahockey. Old sewage treatment plant. Go out there and catch the brown trout. There you go. It's been a while since I've been down through here. Been debating on stopping down here at Bald Knob, Arkansas, and get me a piece of pizza or not. I might just keep on going so I don't waste too much time. Oh, here we go, guys. Oklahoma, entering Cherokee Nation. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna go right on past this place. Now, you got the old green light on the old transponder there. Gonna cruise on through here. There you go. It's hard to believe it's probably been close to 8 years or so since I've been on this stretch of road. I used to run it quite a bit. Matter of fact, last time I ran it, that big Super Coupe back there was not there. That's fairly new. You had the two coupes there in Fort Smith on the eastbound and westbound, but there wasn't one in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, I guess chicken coops are a fairly new thing for Oklahoma, so I guess it's kind of expected to put one on the major highways. They got one on 35 coming into Oklahoma. I think they got one on the other side of 40 coming in too. So they're getting serious. A lot of people are taking their chicken coops out, and these guys are putting them up. I don't know. Shut down at Love's in Weber Falls, Oklahoma. I ain't been here in a good number either. I used to stop here back when I was leased to Mercer quite often. And I don't remember, I only saw that where that flatbed's sitting in. I always thought that was the back row. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. But then again, I used to probably park further down that way, but I wasn't going to try to squeeze in between trucks if I didn't have to. Probably should have, but need to make sure I didn't tuck my mud flaps out, because I had to scoot back a little further than I like. We'll check him in the morning. I don't think we did. I was going to pull in and get fuel, but time of year starting to wear a little funny. Both of them kind of doing some odd stings. It's going to feel when we got here, but they were double deep in the fuel islands, plus trucks on the other side, so I figured I'd just get up in the morning and go get my fuel done before we go and get unloaded. I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I want to try to go in and get a shower tonight or what we want to do, because I really need a shower, but I don't have a shower card. Places like this can really suck, especially for parking, because they don't give a lot of room, and some of these guys don't understand they got a trailer behind them, so it takes a little more room to make a turn. And I can understand being a little lazy, but you know, you gotta watch your mirrors, make sure you can get in and out, and then you got guys that don't pull all the way up into their park spot, or they pull too far through, and it can be a nightmare at these places. But I don't know, these van guys, they back up pretty good ways. But, you know, this guy here could have went back a lot further before he was actually going to be in any type of trouble. But I understand. But I'm back as far as I can go. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. But I don't know if it. I know it. I guess we can waddle in there and see about getting a few or one of their rewards cards, because I guess mine is like 100 years old and it ain't letting me do nothing with it. So I guess we're gonna waddle in and see if we can't get something to eat. And I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I noticed this little place across the road from Love, so decided to waddle over here. It's Cox's Country Buffet. Figure it'd be better than Burger King. Well, food's pretty good there. Walked in and said it was getting ready to close the buffet, so of course it wasn't top notch, but I'd go back again, maybe a little earlier, just to try to see if I can get the food a little fresher. But they had ice cream. That's the important part.